Welcome back. We're getting you some more updates on the Shraddha Walker investigation. Now, Delhi police has recorded the statements of Aftab Poonawala's family. The police have asked Aftab's family if they knew the kind of relationship that he had with Shraddha. And the police have also asked the family if after Aftab murdered Shraddha, did he mention anything about Shraddha to them in Mumbai. In fact, when Aftab's family shifted from their residence, Aftab was also present. So the police also questioned the family on the circumstances under which they decided to shift their house. Let me take this across to my colleague Anshul, who is now joining us on the broadcast. Anshul, this is probably the first time the family has been spoken to. The big question is that where were they earlier? Were they being questioned earlier, considering this is an ongoing investigation and over 1.5 weeks we've been looking at this?
So yes, what sources within the Delhi police have been telling us that yes, the family was in continuous touch with the Delhi police, and they, in fact, what we can confirm to our viewers as well, that the family is still in Delhi. The Aftab's family is in the national capital. However, the Delhi police is refraining from giving their location because the kind of media trial that has happened, that could actually be very harmful, not only for the Delhi police's investigation, but also for the family members of Aftab. But yes, the family members of Aftab have been questioned by the Delhi police. They were asked about the details of the relationship and if they at all knew that the kind of person that Aftab was and the manner in which he used to torture Shraddha. Because remember, the complaint copy that we have managed to access from the Mumbai police, it goes ahead and says that Shraddha, in fact Shraddha in that complaint copy has said that his family actually knew that that Aftab used to torture her, and on weekends the family of Aftab used to come and visit them as well. So yes, these are some of the very important questions that have been asked to the family as of now, and if at all it is somehow proven that Aftab's family knew that the manner in which Aftab used to torture her, that they could actually be questioned once again, and that remains to be seen as to when does that happen. But yes, what we are being told from the sources in the Delhi police is that the initial questioning of Aftab's family has been completed, and they have questioned about the nitty-gritties of the relationship and how did Aftab used to behave with Shraddha, and did they actually have any idea about it.
Anshul, now that we have the line of questioning that we are putting out for our viewers when it comes to the kin of Aftab, this letter that you were also talking about, that we are constantly showing our viewers also on the screen, that was part of a complaint that Shraddha made to the police. Was there no follow-up that was done, considering she decided to withdraw the complaint?
So yes, what we are being told that Shraddha herself tried to take back that complaint. This is what our reporters from Mumbai are confirming to us, that the complaint was withdrawn from the police. But yes, questions are being asked to the Mumbai police as of now, because this letter was 2 years old, and in that letter such horrific details have been written, that the manner in which that Aftab used to threaten her that he'll kill her and cut her into pieces. Also, he tried to strangle her once. These kind of details that have come up. Also, Shraddha very specifically mentioned in that letter that if I am hurt or anything happens to me, Aftab is going to be responsible for that. When such a complaint is filed, it is up to the police to file an FIR at the earliest. But yes, in general, the police are actually very happy if someone comes out and takes back that complaint, because such complaints are registered given to the police day in and day out, and in many cases the complainant actually themselves come out and take back that complaint. Because remember, if a police files an FIR in a matter, then they have to investigate it and eventually file a charge sheet before the court. So yes, the police tries to save that amount of work, and if someone goes ahead and withdraws their complaint, they are more than happy to do that, and that is what has happened in this case. But yes, the main question is on the Mumbai police and also on the friends and family of Shraddha, that if they knew that something like this was happening to her, why didn't they come out and support her? Because if she had been supported by her family members or by her friends, then probably she wouldn't have taken back that complaint. And if probably an FIR would have been registered and the police would have spoken to Aftab, or have actually gone ahead and told him that if he does anything like that, then the police is going to take severe action against him, then probably Aftab would not have been turned into the monster that he has gone on to become 2 years after that.
Right. Anvit, I'd like to come to you now. Anvit is also joining us on the broadcast. Anvit, the crucial polygraph test is today. Now we also have, got to know about the line of questioning that Aftab's family has been subject to. How many members of his family are we looking at, and what possibly and when possibly is the polygraph going to happen?
See, as far as the family members are concerned, they've been questioned by Delhi police and they have been questioned mostly about the relationship that Aftab had with Shraddha, because in the letter also Shraddha has mentioned that his family was supportive of their relationship. Even though she had severed ties with her family, but Aftab's family was supportive, and she had been in fact, both of them had been planning to get married. But how he had started, unleashing brutality on her, and he had been assaulting her and even tried to kill her by suffocating. So see, on these lines, they would have been questioned that how much were they aware of this relationship going sour. But see, as far as the polygraph test of Aftab is concerned, we also reported last night that some pre-meds have been done. Some tests are required before subjecting a person to polygraph test, and those tests have been done. Now, based on those reports, today we are expecting that polygraph will be completed, because it was the 4 days custody that the police have got now, and what we are learning from sources in FSL as well as in the police, that over the next 4 days, police wants to complete psychoanalysis, polygraph test, which is also called lie detector, and also narco analysis test. So they have 4 days of time, and this is the only time they've got for investigation, because after that the 14 days of police custody will end. So what the police are right now focusing is that when this man will be subjected to narco analysis, he'll be administered with sodium pentothal, which is also known as truth serum, and police would like to question him, because alone the results of narco analysis will not be admissible in court. So police wants to get some clues from his questioning. When he'll be questioned in a hypnotic state, police wants to get some clues out of him which can be followed to reach vital evidences in this case, which are Shraddha's phone, head of the body, and the murder of weapon that has also not been recovered yet.
All right. Anvit and Anshul, I'd like to thank both of you for joining us on the broadcast. And with that, I'm handing it over to my colleague Riddhima, who joins you next.